So, no, I don't swim, but I give a flex.
Folks, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the Hoppin' French Quarter at the Caesars Superdome. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Seattle Seahawks and the New Orleans Saints. Strap in. This will be a good one. Two one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Saints take over first down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now he'll try to run with this. And some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. And this, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave it with a 2nd and just a few inches left. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
Going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Going quickly out to the right side. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Tackled by Darrell Taylor.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he dropped it about the 11 after only a yard.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Back to Kamara for another catch.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I think probably just trying to draw him off there, it didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive. Charles, pretty balanced in the passing game and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
They just get the play off. Now Mariota. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
Act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he stopped immediately there. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Mariota now to throw on first down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Freddie Swain, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on fourth down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
19 right, check pass, check pass. Drop 50, drop 50. 19 right.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
All-pro receiver Michael Thomas missed all of 2021 while recovering from an ankle injury. But we'll never forget that he set an NFL record in 2019 with 145 catches. When healthy, borderline unguardable, just like he was on that play.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. The Saints at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They're going to look to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Hey, pass.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. 1st down, Mariota. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 35 on 2nd down, Mariota going right back to Fant. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Mariota again. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any completions on 1st and 2nd down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Down, Mariota. And it's caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Saints going to call the 1st of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Mariota on 4th down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mariota. That one to Swain, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
First down, Seahawks.
They'll throw again. Mariota. That's going to be caught. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Mariota. End zone caught. Touchdown Seattle. Noah Fant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the route is on here in this first half.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. On the check down, it's Ingram. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we get you over to Orlando, we're standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
On 2nd and 2, Mariota. Catch is made by Metcalf. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Inside handoff, Penny. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Tyrann Mathieu showing off a bit on that stop. Really nice tackle for loss.
At the 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Mariota. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
4th down, Mariota. He hits his target, Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains.
And the Seahawks first down.
Here's Penny on the counter. And some room to roam now. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down, Seattle.
Mariota on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Throwing is Mariota. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Now
Now this time he'll look to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and 7, Mariota. That is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down.
Complete to Noah Fant. 1st and goal, Seattle.
Mariota. Touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
The kick is good.
Myers connects on the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Three. Ready.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
Back to throw here. Looking long for Thomas. And this throw will be intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the score, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
DK Metcalf.
with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Well executed there on 2nd down. So do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility. But now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here.
The tackle made by Shelby Harris. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
19, go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Myers for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 49. Saints 3. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He gets it complete to Jackson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Back to throw now on 1st down. quick slant. That's caught by the 5'11 Landry.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Back to throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
And he is going to lose yardage here. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down.
Gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 4.
65 Jack! 65 Jack! Track 60!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. The quick slant caught, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Lutz for the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Seahawks, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll head back